Hey, how's it going everyone? So, if you're at the point where you're looking to grow your inventory, here is an effective strategy that you can use to help you secure more sales, therefore more money. Now, as a beginner Amazon seller, you will no doubt be familiar with finding anything and everything that's going to work out so that way you can get engaged, and of course you are making your first bits of cash from selling on Amazon. And you know what? By all means, anything and everything that works out, go for it, go for it, go for it. But as time goes on, as you grow as a seller and you're looking to expand your inventory and what you offer, instead of just getting more random stuff, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because if it works out on Amazon, it works out on Amazon, just grab it. But use this strategy to hopefully help you secure even more sales and just finding random things. So this is a screwdriver. This is my example. Now, I don't really know if this works out well on Amazon or not. This is just an example. So this screwdriver offers interchangeable heads. Okay, so you just take it out, put on a different one depending on what job that you're doing. Now, if we just offer this screwdriver on its own and it works out well, you know, that's fine, that's great. But the best thing that can happen to us as a seller is having a customer that buys multiple products from us, whether that is all at once or whether they do it down the line or a bit further down the line after that and they keep coming back. A return customer is just as good as someone that buys multiple products. In fact, a return customer is probably better because they'll keep coming back. And that's ideally what we want. Now, the way that we are going to give ourselves the best chances in order to achieve that more and more is by having products that work out that are closely related. Okay, so instead of just finding more random stuff, again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you find it and it works, go for it. But when you're sourcing, maybe have a look at what's working out in your inventory and having a look at things that are very, very similar, of the same brand, the same theme, or something that is a little bit different but very much the same, as much as you can. And of course, bearing in mind the deal analysis basics, so obviously it's got to work out for you, it's got to work out on Amazon, all that stuff, we're acknowledging that. So if we can find heads and stuff for this screwdriver that also work out well on Amazon, then that's great. If we can offer as much of the complete suite as possible in our storefront, people are going to say buy the screwdriver, then they're going to go, oh, does the seller have any of the other heads? And if you don't, oh, okay, I'll have to buy it from someone else. But obviously we want to make those sales. So if we can offer a bunch of the heads as well, great. We are encouraging a customer to buy multiple things from us, or maybe they'll come back and because they know that we've got the heads and they'll keep buying from us over and over and over. Different lengths of screwdriver, other tools of the Stanley range, all of that would be good. So here, something like this. Now, I don't really think that it's at all feasible to offer the heads as individuals. I don't really think many listings out there are like that, like across the entirety of the internet. Like it does sort of come in sets like this, but there's no biggie if it works out for us and it works out on Amazon. And hey, looking at these two things together, what are you thinking? Bundling. Yes, if you are looking to maybe get into bundles a bit more, then this is a great way to sort of train yourself to do that and sort of assess if this would be better to offer as a bundle or if it would be better to sell individually. That choice will be yours, and it's down to your analysis of both of these items and figuring out if that'll work well together and looking at other products where they are bundled like that together and how well they do. So hey, if you're looking to get into bundling, this is also a good technique for training yourself to look for those bundles, look at what's going to work. So we are able to offer all of these things to the customer. Great. They're super happy. They'll come back. They'll buy more. Another example that can be just as compelling for people to buy multiple things from you is something like this. So this is a board game called Villainous. Now, companies have already thought of this thing. They've been doing it for a long time. And as a reseller, we can just hop on the back of their hard work and make money from it. So companies have thought, okay, so people are going to buy this base board game, but how else are we going to make money from them? So they go and do this. They're offering expansion packs for this game, so it can be varied up, refreshed a little bit, and people like to have the full sets of things, or people just like a bit of change and a bit of variation. Hence why there are so many versions of Monopoly. There's so many versions of Scrabble. I mean, this game, there's multiple themes. I think there's like Marvel, Star Wars, Disney. There's quite a few themes. I don't know how many there are, but yeah. Obviously, it's got to work out for you still. We're bearing that in mind the entire time. But, if this base board game does well in our inventory, okay, let's have a look into some of these expansion packs. Where can we get them from? Where it's going to work out for us? Do they do well on Amazon? Let's take a look. And people might buy the base board game from you. Then they'll be like, we want to change it up now. Like, we've been playing it for a couple of months and we want to change it up a little bit. Okay, we'll buy the expansion pack. Where can we get that from? Boom, you stand just as much chance of achieving that sale then, or maybe someone wants the complete set straight away. And if so, they'll just buy a bunch of them from you. Think about it. If you go to a store, do you and say, for example, in the case of the screwdriver, you're looking for a different head or whatever, or a different kind of screwdriver, would you go to the store that offers you just one, or would you go to the store that has multiple? You'd go to the store that has multiple. It just makes sense. And that's how far something can grow out. There's other things out there that can grow out even further than that. This is just an example. Keep thinking of that. Would a customer who visits my storefront, if they were looking for this kind of thing, would they be happy with just like the one thing, or would they be happy with lots of different kinds? They'd probably be happy with lots of different kinds. So this is something to think about. It's a great strategy for growing your inventory in an effective way. Again, there's nothing wrong with just going out there and finding lots of random bits and pieces, but every so often think about what works out in your inventory, what's closely related that could also work out, and hey, that encourages multiple purchases and return customers. You can apply this same kind of sentiment to other stores that you sell on, like eBay or Vinted or whatever. I don't know. Just you can apply that same sort of sentiment to lots of different things. So it's a great technique. It's a great strategy. I don't know, if you haven't given it a go yet, give it a go, and hopefully you'll see higher sales. Thank you very much for watching.